Happy Monday, Antelope Valley. I hope everyone is well and that you had a nice weekend. I'm Mark Troth, broker and co-owner of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Troth Realtors, with this week's version of the Antelope Valley real estate market snapshot. Didn't have a chance to record a video last Monday, so we'll get caught up on that here in a few minutes. We were in some business meetings out of town, but anyway, we've got those numbers from last week and incorporated into this week's slide. As I like to point out week in and week out, that I feel it's important for residents and property owners of the Antelope Valley and other agents for that matter to have a local resource to go to see exactly what is going on in the real estate market here in the Antelope Valley. Often our statistics get tied in with greater Los Angeles County, Southern California, and as years in the business has shown, our good old Antelope Valley's real estate market is unique unto itself. Also like to point out that the statistics we use is courtesy of the Greater Antelope Valley Association of Realtors MLS system. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this week and last week's statistics. Looking at, we start this week with 584 active listings on the market. Last week, we were at 610, so we're down 4.3%. 4 weeks ago, on March 6th, 23, we were at 649, so down 10%. And so why 584 doesn't sound like a whole lot of listings, let's go back to May of last year, look back at some numbers. And early May of last year, we had 340 active listings on the market. So not quite double, but still a pretty decent selection of properties for folks to get out and take a look at. And then this is a good number as we drop down to the pending, those properties that are under contract in escrow. We're at 484 as we start off the week. And what's nice about that is that is a high water mark going back to September of 2022. When we were at 508. Yes, it was declining as we came through spring and summer of last year, but we're starting to see a rebound as we go through February and now March. So some good news out there in the market. Market is fairly active. So reasons to be optimistic and smile. Last week, we were at 470, so we're 3% up. And up 5.7% from 4 weeks ago when we were at 458. And so let's go ahead and get into our next slide before we get into some conclusions. Here's where we've got last week and this week's number. So this week, the prior week, March 27th through April 2nd, we had 84 new residential listings come on the market. That is up 2% and actually 2% from the week before when we were at 82. The prior week, 320 through 326, a lot of properties went into escrow, that number 103. Week of 327 through 4291. So while that is a drop of a little over 11%, we'll take that 91. Yeah, 103 was great, but we'll take that 91. Probably what spurred that is that there was some decent decrease in interest rates over the last couple of weeks. And so that 103, I think, was spurred along by those decrease in interest rates. And so I think we'll continue to see that number be pretty healthy moving forward. Good drop here. The median number of days that those properties were on the market was down 10 days to 24 from 34. And then another number that us brokers and agents love to see, and that's the residential listings that closed escrow over the previous 7 days. At 66 closed escrow through the period of March 27th through April 2nd, up 14 from the prior week, 27%. So it's going to be, I have a feeling, a very good second quarter as we enter April and on into May and June, the spring and summer selling season. Nice little healthy jump in our median sales price, up from 428 the prior week to 456. Median list price still hanging out just a tick above that median sales price. Still sellers showing some negotiations, I think, wanting to take advantage of the activity that is in the market and make their properties attractive for buyers. So once again, going to be interesting as we continue to move through the second quarter of the year, April, May, June. Think it's going to be a decent market. Definitely not the market that we saw in 2021, but as part of the meetings we are in, one of the things that we're kind of a common theme is that last part of 2020, all of 21, good portion, early part of 2022, kind of that anomaly, that pandemic weird real estate market where people were buying anything that came on the market as soon as it came on the market, crazy multiple offers. Kind of got to put that in the rearview mirror and get back to what perhaps 2018, 2019 looked at. So with that, we're going to call it a wrap for this week's real estate market snapshot. Any other information, statistics that myself or any of our trusted advisors at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Troth Realtors can provide you, by all means, please feel free to reach out to us. Glad to help, and proudly serving the Antelope Valley since 1957. All right, everyone, take care. Make it a great week, and back again next Monday. All righty, bye-bye.